Manchild we've seen once or twice before. That's plenty for me. But regardless, they're both back. And TaylorMade going after Shaka. BAD doing likewise to the totally goofy Manchild.
Doubled up a clothesline. Clothesline by Manchild, clothesline by Shaka.
Well, at least BAD and TaylorMade color coordinate.
I don't think Manchild knows anything about color coordination.
And a meeting of BAD and TaylorMade.
Pair of neck breakers.
Hey, Shaka and Manchild seem to have everything on the same page, which is kind of unusual since Manchild has never read a book.
I think the only time he's been in contact with pieces of literature, the pages have been eaten.
And used in the bathroom. Out of why did we get this information? I have no earthly idea. BAD and TaylorMade as I to perhaps take a bit of a breather here and reevaluate a strategic game plan. Because Manchild and Shaka, not your traditional tag team. I mean, it's a mixed tag team, and when it comes to Manchild, it's more of a mixed-up tag team, isn't it?
Can say that again.
What are the matchmaking people at Wildside thinking about with old Manchild?
Well, Shaka, a native of the Southwestern wrestling scene, comes here to us. This is her Wildside debut. It's like she's locking up here with TaylorMade now.
And actually, this is TaylorMade's wrestling debut, officially, here at Wildside.
TaylorMade actually has a track record as a female competitor. I don't have a lot of information on that track record. It's not been available to us.
Well, if you ask BAD about it, you'll probably get slugged. So better not.
I try to stay as far away from him as I possibly can.
Yeah, good career plan there.
Counter there. Oh, look at Shaka rolling up there with a backslide onto TaylorMade.
They have a backslide is what has won world titles at one time. And a pair of hip tosses, most successful one by TaylorMade.
TaylorMade looks like she has received a bit of training and does know her way around a professional wrestling ring, at least to a limited extent. How limited that extent is, we'll see as the match progresses. Big power slam by Shaka.
And I believe Manchild's most successful training was of the toilet variety. But I haven't gotten the formal on that one. Manchild doesn't have any idea what to do with TaylorMade.
Are you saying the furthest training he's received in his life was potty training?
It involved a lot of newspaper on the floor. That's all I know. TaylorMade doesn't seem to be minding Manchild in the ring, going after the green-headed wonder. Swift kicks to the ample midsection of Manchild, but Manchild doesn't want to get out of that corner. And TaylorMade goes sailing into BAD. Oh, check that. Manchild goes sailing into BAD. Boy, fists are flying from TaylorMade. Jeez.
TaylorMade don't throw a bad damn punch.
Yeah. It certainly is rocking Manchild. Oh, bad news. Bad communication problem there. Manchild goes careening into Shaka, waiting on the apron.
Manchild showing obvious signs of anxiety, and for God's sakes, by the look at him, you would have to say that he doesn't have a whole lot of friends, and he doesn't need to be hitting the ones he has.
Frankly, anxiety's always got going for him. BAD into the ropes and runs into the, looks like a good size 13 boot. Big leg drop. No one does it better.
Manchild standing on to BAD.
Once again, I know that this match has been promoted for a number of weeks prior to Hardcore Hell 2003, but Manchild is just such an oddball. How exactly do you prepare for a match against a man like this?
I still want to know where the hell they got this guy. This has to be a bad joke somebody is playing on us here in Wildside by signing this guy to a contract.
One of life's many wonders.
It's not that I have anything against the guy personally, but look at it.
Heading up to the top turnbuckle very slowly, which is fine with BADs. He takes Manchild off his perch, drops him back first in the middle of that ring, and BADs had enough of the shenanigans of Manchild.
Well, that's a hell of a load to be dropping, too.
Looks like Manchild's kind of toting a load. but that's another show. Not a very good one either.
You are full of them.
That's why I get paid the big bucks. BAD goes sailing. Looks like a almost quasi butt bomb to the bottle. Oh, thunderous chops.
Quasi butt bomb is correct when you're referring to Manchild. Quasimoto.
Yeah, he's a wild and quasi guy. Oh boy. I think somebody spilled something in my drink.
It's hardcore hell. We're all feeling the spirit here.
That we are.
Running ass by BAD.
Running ass.
That's what it was.
Fair enough.
I'm sure there's some fancy Japanese name for it. I mean, It could be the flying space tiger ass. I don't know.
I know. I've never heard the words running and ass used together in the same sentence before. Until now. Man of many wonders.
BAD giving the fans what they want.
Looks like Manchild is in dire need of some fan support here at the NWA Arena. Beautiful spinning kick, sending down Manchild. But Manchild still has a little life left in him, if you call that a life.
I really don't know what you call it, Steven.
At least not a mixed company. Taylor Made more than holding her own. More than a few folks in the NWA Arena wouldn't mind holding some of Taylor's. You can only guess the number. Manchild actually wants some more. Taylor Made's happy to oblige. Check that. Taylor Made has had her fill of the totally irrepressible and goofy Manchild. But he still meets up with a big kick from BAD Bolo, Alexis D'Artagnan.
Oh, good grief. Full Nelson face slam. Tremendous power by Manchild.
Oh, Manchild, the Greco-Roman master.
Never thought I'd be saying that one.
Well, on his behalf, frankly, who would have, Bolo of Alexis D'Artagnan would never have guessed that Manchild would have been capable of pulling that one off. So, frankly, if you act like a goofball, in many ways, that's kind of a psychological advantage. Because you have to show off a few things in some other areas as well. Oh, my. I think Manchild has well, he's nearly pinned, but BAD decided to pick his head up, not allow the pin. Oh, my.
Thunderous clothesline by BAD onto Shaka.
And tag made, Taylor Made. Looks like BAD is sending Taylor Made in to finish Manchild.
Boot to the midsection by Taylor Made.
Can't miss that one.
What the? Taylor Made with a blockbuster type maneuver.
I'll be damned.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners, the team of BAD.
He got pinned by Taylor Made.
Well, getting pinned by Taylor Made is not too bad for most of the red-blooded males here, but not via that method. And BAD and Taylor Made have had their fill of Manchild. And double that, check that, ditto that for poor Shaka. Very inauspicious debut from Manchild and Shaka here, but BAD and Taylor Made. This is a formidable mixed tag team, and I think a lot of people are going to have to be very, very careful in the very near future.